What do you mean you got 16 inside you? 16 what? Rounds? Inches? I need to know. Something's missing here. I don't know what you mean. All I know is there's 16 or something in you, and we need to find out what. And I need my answers now!
Welcome back to the channel, guys. We're back at it again with another video. Today we're here to check out Token Methane Gas. I've been listening to Token for a good minute now, and I am excited to figure out what in the world he's going to be spitting on this one. So, you guys want to watch the original? You know what the links are. And let's go. Play. I'm not gonna lie, this beat is so on point for Token to be fair.
Dream drafts like I'm Steve Nash on a rampage. She back as the weed whack like a landscape bro. Sad went to rehab, hit a bad low hard pass, brought the lean back like Fat Joe. Back throw for the kids back.
The lean back like Fat Joe. Okay, Terror Squad, lean back. All right, lean back. All right.
Back on her backbone, think of the kids a little embarrassed like a dad joke. Hello, I'm a red flag with a cash flow, red flag like I'm Chinese on the flagpole. I'm the computer all around the whole globe.
Oh, that didn't escape me what you did there. Why you had the Asian why you had the Asian chick show up? Oh man, I don't know if she's Asian or not, but I'm like that seems so okay.
Max and a females like Castro, feed Max and a female like Castro. Stay next to my OG like Maco. Come and teach on TV. Where the remote tea, cuddle no tea, kettle good for your throat. Tea, cuddle no tea, kettle let's party. Have a ball and I hold a ball like a golf tee. You all the way soft, bitch. I don't play golf. I'm a god made same with a cockcase face and a half black lung from the heartbreak days. I'm a concrete kid with a concave brain doing conquest quad, living con cocaine. I'm a phantom to my ops like Phantom of the Opera. We get on stage like Broadway plays.
Okay, all right. I'm a Phantom of the Opera. Okay, and we got the the Phantom of the Opera. Wow. Oh, okay. It's like the thing is that with Token is like, while I do enjoy like his bars and whatnot, I ain't gonna sometimes I kind of wish he kind of slowed down at some points, but nonetheless, bars are there.
We get on stage like Broadway plays, make him nosedive like MJ's face, turn a bitch ghost white like MJ face, give the greatest hits like MJ gems, make a pro profile like MJ's death, and I beat kids ass like MJ's dad, and I fuel hoes up like methane gas. Methane, I will not date till my death day. Good friend, not a boyfriend for the friend's sake. Won't be in a picture frame, just a bed frame. Treat him like a pet before I give him a pet name. Give him all jobs, get a friend paid. You give me a big Benz like UK, I give you a Lexus like Texas. One day we gon' pass cars like left lane, pass cars like a left lane on the highway. Vacate cause I rap great, I can migrate migraines and a headache every last day. Sometimes I think they from God, he telling me stop thinking that way. God gave me headaches to stop thinking bad things. She told me leaving and fuck no in that case. I took my children out early like half days. I took my children out early like bomb threats. I keep a 16 inside me like prom dress. Gotta date uglier women, they stress free. I got a 10 on my back cause I'm messy. I got a 10 on my back like I'm messy. I left a web on her body and she put her clothes on the web like it's Etsy. I see your shit, I keep scrolling, I scroll like a Dead Sea. You all the way soft, bitch, I don't play golf. I'm a god made same with a cockcase face and a half black lung from the heartbreak days. I'm a concrete kid with a concave brain doing conquest quad, living con cocaine. I'm a phantom to my ops like Phantom of the Opera. We get on stage like Broadway plays. You hoes, I'm like methane gas.
I don't know. Like, to me, I expected nothing less from Token. Bars. But I don't know. Maybe it's me and I just like the old way that the music videos used to go. Like, just the most outlandish things that would be going on in the music videos. Kind of like on like Code Red and Doozy. I'm just even Pharaoh had part of it too, but I'm not necessarily mad at some of the ones like you had ones like YouTube rapper, and then fast forward and you got, Peter with Tech 9. So nonetheless, it's just like the beat and the rapping is just, I expected nothing less. I guess I kind of like the how the music videos used to be. Those were really engaging for me. But yeah, guys. So let's go ahead and go into the breakdown.
Dream drafts like I'm Steve Nash on a rampage. She back as the weed whack like a landscape.
Starting off with Dream Draft like I'm Steve Nash on a rampage. So we're making reference to Steve Nash, NBA Hall of Famer, but a draft, in case any of you guys don't know what a draft is, like the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, you get the drift, that they go ahead and they select eligible players, usually amateur players from colleges or high schools to join their rosters. Because weed whack like landscape, bro sad, went to rehab, hit a bad low. So a weed whack, he could be making reference to like, the strain or the type of weed that he got is bad, it's whack, it's not getting him to where he wants to be. But then he also segues into landscapes. So when you put the two words together, weed whack, like a weed whacker, also talking about rehab and bad low. Bad low is in reference to saying that someone has a dangerously low blood pressure. So in the sense of someone having a bad low in connection to possibly a particular substance that they have been using would definitely be a reason as to why they would need to go to rehab to rehabilitate themselves so that they do not have to go ahead and rely on those substances anymore. All right. This is what I'd be talking about. He'd be going real fast. So brought the lean back like Fat Joe, making reference to Fat Joe in the Terror Squad and the song Lean Back. But also, he's saying, the way he's saying it is, brought the lean back like Fat Joe, brought the lean back like he brought it back. Lean is making a comeback. Like, that dirty Sprite, that scissor, that Texas tea. The kid's back on her backbone, thinking the kid's a little embarrassed like a dad joke. Hello, I'm a red flag with a cash flow, red flag like I'm Chinese on the flagpole. Again, I find it very interesting that they brought this individual, looks to be Asian, from this particular bar. It says, I'm a red flag with a cash flow. So usually when you hear a red flag in regards to a person, that means that person is dangerous, maybe in the sense of they are a manipulator, they have a lot of red flags, somebody is not a good person or influence, but also red flag like I'm Chinese on a flagpole. And then you have this individual, this seems to be Asian. Also the fact that this could be in reference to the Chinese flag, if you've ever seen the Chinese flag, like or CCP or things of that nature. Okay. I be on every computer all around the globe. Feed Max and I feed Dells like Castro. Feed Mac. So talking about possibly feed readers for Mac OS, Mac computers, but then he also has feed Dell, so that could also be making reference to Dell computers. But all to say that when you listen to it, it's all leading up to this Fidel Castro punchline, because it says feed Max and I feed Dells like Castro. Feed Del Castro, which very clever. But to be fair with you, I was over here trying to just marinate, just stewing on this part, because trying to figure out what he's doing with, the plurals, like the comma S's, trying to figure out what in the world could he be referencing in this. Stay next to my OG like Mako. Stay next to my OG like Mako. A shout out to OG Mako, who unfortunately has passed away. All right. Jump a TV, where the remote tea, cuddle no tea, kettle good for your throat, tea, cuddle no tea, kettle less party, have a ball and I hold a ball like a golf tee. You all the way soft, bitch, I don't play golf, I'm a god made same with a concave face and a half black lung from the heartbreak days, I'm a concrete kid with a concave brain doing conquest quiet. I'm a concrete kid with a concave brain doing conquest quietly. I believe that this is an Invincible reference. Remember Invincible versus Conquest the first time and how that ended. So the fact that he's saying concave brain doing conquest, I believe that's what's being referenced here.
Lyric cut cocaine, I'm a phantom to my ops like Phantom of the Opera. Wicked on stage like Broadway plays.
I'm a phantom to my ops, like Phantom of the Opera, wicked on stage, like Broadway plays. And so this is a reference to Phantom of the Opera, which they are both Broadway plays. But the way that he says it, it sounds like when he says wicked, it sounds like he says we get on stage like Broadway plays. But he's making reference to both the Broadway play Wicked and the Broadway play Phantom of the Opera.
We get on stage like Broadway plays. Make him nosedive like MJ's face. Turn a bitch.
Okay, so he's going into a bunch of Michael Jackson bars. I'll just go ahead and let them all play. And you're going to go ahead and hear, and then I'm going to go ahead and give a breakdown for what they are.
Nosedive like MJ's face. Turn a bitch goes white like MJ face. Give the greatest hits like MJ Jebs. Make a pro profile like MJ's death. And I beat kids' ass like MJ's dad. And I fuel hoes up like methane gas.
Make him nosedive like MJ face. So he's making reference to Michael Jackson, most likely his nose and nose surgeries that he's had. Then make a girl ghost white like MJ face, making reference to Michael Jackson's complexion. Then we have give the greatest hits like MJ Gems, making reference to the fact that Michael Jackson is the king of pop. Everybody has at least heard of Michael Jackson or listened to his music in one shape or form. But he's also making reference to MJ Gemstones, which is a online retailer specializing in high quality gemstones. Make a pro profile like MJ's death. So Michael Jackson died on June 25th, 2009. I remember when the news reports was going on, you would have thought that the world stopped. Probably did when this was going on. And he had passed away from what was called acute propofol intoxication, which then led to respiratory failure. It was a mix of this anesthetic. It's kind of like if I remember correctly, it was a intravenous or something like a anesthetic that you inject, and sedatives like benzodiazepines administered by his physician, which unfortunately caused him to pass away. So when he goes ahead, he makes this bar, he says, make a propofol like MJ's death. He's making a reference to propofol, which was the intravenous anesthetic that was used. And for the last one, he's making reference to Michael Jackson's dad, that apparently while managing the Jackson 5 and from what I understand, the early solo careers, but I think it's more into the Jackson 5 era where everybody was still young, that he was there was alleged, this is all alleged, but there was alleged physical and emotional, mistreatment of them, especially like during rehearsals and things of that nature. So so for the last bar, Michael Jackson bar, that's what he's making reference to.
Methane, I will not date till my death day. Good friend, not a boyfriend for the friend's sake. Won't be in a picture frame, just a bed frame. Treat him like a pet before I give him a pet name. Give him all jobs, get a friend paid. You give me a big Benz like UK. I give you a Lexus like Texas.
You give me a big Benz like UK. I give you a Lexus like Texas. Big Bend in the UK, in the United Kingdom, but also making reference to Mercedes-Benz. It sounds similar. Big Benz, Big Benz, Big Bend. So those are the two that he's making reference to. Now, the one where he says, I give you a Lexus like Texas. Now, it could be the fact that they sound similar, Lexus, Texas. But there could also be a little layer to there. The Lexus does have a particular model with the abbreviation for Texas, the Lexus TX. So there's that too.
One day we go past cars like left lane, past cars like a left lane on the highway. Vacate cause I rap great, I can migrate, migraines and a headache every last day. Sometimes I think they from God, he telling me stop thinking that way. God give me headaches to stop thinking bad things. She told me leaving it, fuck no in that case. I took my children out early like half days. I took my children out early like bomb threats. I keep a 16 inside me like brown dress.
I'm not gonna lie to you, this one was a little bit my mind was going in a completely different direction, in a weird direction, but I think I pulled myself out of that bad thinking because, and I'll show you why. So let's start from here. She told me to leave it in, and I said, no. In that case, I took my children out like half days. I took my children out like, you get it. But so he's just making a reference to that. She said to leave it inside her, but he's like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. So he's saying he pulled out early. But the part that had me kind of like, it says, I keep a 16 inside me like prom dress. And I was like, at first I thought he says, I keep a six, like, I thought he said on me, not in me, on me. I thought that's what that's what he said. And I was thinking, okay, he's talking about a firearm, like 16 rounds. Okay. But then he said, but then I had to do a double take and say, wait a minute, that's inside. So it could just mean that he's just talking about, you know, it says I keep a 16 inside me like prom dress. Now, again, I don't know. I'm not alleging anything, but I'm just saying it's just inside is a very weird word to put in there. But then again, I keep a 16 inside me like prom dress. Now, prom dress, if you just forget about the dress part and just put prom. A prom is a event in which from 11th to 12th graders, they are usually for individuals at the age of 16 and 18 years old. So there is a reference to that. But I'm kind of confused as what do you mean by I keep a 16 inside me? I mean, yeah, someone who's 16 would go into a prom dress for a age-appropriate event. But I'm, in regards to you, I feel like there's a double there. There's a double there that I'm not picking up here. Anybody else? I'd like to know. I'm a little lost on that one. Because it just seemed like there's another meaning there that I am completely failing at.
Gotta date uglier women, they stress free. I got a 10 on my back because I'm messy. I got a 10 on my back like I'm messy. I left a web on her body and she put her clothes.
Saying that he should like date uglier girls because I guess they're less problematic. Saying I got a 10 on my back because he's messy. I got a 10 on my back because I'm messy. The first one, he says it twice, but he's meaning one way. I've got 10 on my back because I'm messy, like MESSY, like really messy. You know, like somebody says, oh my goodness, blow it out of proportion. You're so messy. So he's saying that while he's dating someone that looks ugly, like say, like maybe like a 5 or a 3 or whatever that, however you rate it, he's messing with somebody that's a 10. Now he says it again, but in this, the spelling is MESSI, as in Lionel Messi, the soccer player who has the 10 on his back, as he, you know, references in this music video.
On the web like it's Etsy. I see your shit, I keep scrolling, I scroll like a dead sea. You all the way soft, bitch, I don't play golf. I'm a god made same with a cockcase face and a half black lung from the heartbreak days. I'm a concrete kid with a concave brain, doing conquest quietly with cut cocaine. I'm a phantom to my ops like Phantom of the Opera. Wicked on stage like Broadway plays. You hoes, I'm like Methane Gas.
I'm saying this whole music video could be a Balenciaga advertisement. Yeah, definitely could be a Balenciaga. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely digging the jacket. The jacket's really cool. Alright guys, so that was the video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell so you know when I upload. And also don't forget to check out the Discord so we can go ahead and build up that community there. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.